Let's talk about masking systems, especially for over the top of outerwear colours and wicked colours. Well, the first thing I do recommend is if you're going to use masking tapes, use a 3M green automotive masking tape. That works exceptionally well and clean lines. Now let's talk about the Automask and the Signmask, because there's a little bit of confusion. So the Automask, first of all, it comes in a whole heap of different widths up to 610 wide, and it's 91 metres on a roll. Now what is it? It's paper adhesive. So we can use it for masking out our backgrounds where we don't want spray to get onto our backgrounds, all the way up to full car sizes I use this on. And we can also use it to draw on, so it's a paper surface, so we can put it down, we can draw on it, we can hand cut it out and then transfer it to our project. So it's almost similar to using a frisket, but it is low tack, so you do need to make sure that you push it down nice and firm. We can also use it to pick up our Signmask, which is what we're going to do in a minute. But what is Signmask? Well, Signmask comes in 610mm wide and by the 5m lengths. Okay, it was designed for the signage industry and was used for painting. So this particular product wasn't used for lettering, it was used to paint through. So we've got a mask here that we've cut out, a design to go over the top of this. So we'll get cracking on that, we'll lay it up for you so you can see how to use it. So there again, Signmask is a low tack adhesive, and we can use that to hand cut out like a frisket and then transfer it. So it's very popular with all aspects of what you can do with the product. And as you can see, you can lay down the mask a couple of times. We use an applicator. An applicator is a product that's on the website in the accessories section, and we use that to pick up our vinyl. Okay? So we squeeze it down nice and hard, and that allows us to then pick the vinyl up. So the way we remove it from the backing is we turn it over and we start removing by pulling. Don't pull upright, pull back along the surface, that way you can see if there's anything on the back of the sheet that you haven't got transferred. There's a piece there. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so there's nothing on that sheet. So we're now ready to put that to our surface. Now this is Quicksilver, and we're going to apply that directly to the outerwear. So I might just pull that down for a second so I can line it up where I want it. I'll say that's looking good to me. So there again, we use the squeegee to follow the edges. And that allows us then to apply the vinyl, because it is a vinyl, directly to the surface. Now that's not going to damage the surface, alright, and it's not going to pull up the surface either when I want to take it off. It's important that your surface is dry, that way you get the best adhesion. Okay. If your surface feels like it's slightly tacky or it's taken in mildew overnight, you can feel that it's just not dry, then obviously get a bit of heat on it and dry the surface out before you apply the mask, and you'll find that you won't have any trouble with the mask at all. So now I'll peel it off. This is where you guys run into trouble. You say it doesn't stick. Well, I'm going to prove to you it sticks, and it sticks easily. Okay, so there's nothing over the top of this Quicksilver, it's just Quicksilver. Now we don't pull our mask upright because we want to break the surface tension. So what we do is we pull it down along the edge. There again, we're only going slow. We don't want to go quick. It's not a race. You want to make sure it's all on there. So I'm checking the backing film as I'm pulling it off to make sure that everything is where I want it. And there you go. The difference is my surface is nice and dry. I've made sure of that. And that's ready. So we're not going to waste anything here. There's nothing wrong with this tape. So I can now use it to mask up where I don't want to overspray. I've got to put a couple more masks on this after, but we'll do this one for now. And this will just stop any overspray from getting anywhere else on this product. So I don't have to go back and repaint any of the chrome, because that's not what we want to do. We want to keep the steps down to a minimum. So there you go. You can, after you've used this paper, you can peel it up, stick it on a wall, as such. Alright, didn't pull any paint off, no problem, stick it on a wall, come back and use it again and again and again until you've run out of tack. So you've got multiple uses for this, and as you can see, this is dead flat, we're ready to paint it.